guest on this show in 2023, Rick Walton.
Yeah.
Did you know that you were the last guest?
I do know. I remember that we talked about that day. We were obviously talking about another year. My gosh, another year. It's almost end of January already, too.
Yeah.
It was just interesting. I don't know if you've been talking about that much, but I just saw that picture of your new trailer that you have that you can take out to all these different events. I mean, you look like you're the FBI or somebody with all that new stuff in there.
Yeah.
And you guys build it yourself. You got that smarter people that work around here?
Smart people. Amazing.
I know it's not you,
Yeah.
but I can't believe it. That thing was so cool. Hey, the other thing is, that I saw, heard, and everything else, that, what's this, Hallmark movie or something? What are you talking about?
Is that all? Is that all? I guess we're...
Somebody told me that you guys are talking about the Hallmark movie, and you're going to be in it or something, and Andy or something like that.
True story. Andy and I have been asked to act in a Hallmark movie, and they're filming some scenes for that here at JTV.
For this Hallmark movie.
For this Hallmark movie.
In Jackson, Michigan.
Yes.
So how does that happen?
It's set in Lowell, Michigan, at a. I can't.
Resort type
I don't know if I
breakfast?
even talk about it.
Wait, you can't talk about it yet?
I can't talk about it. But part of it is one of the main stars is the anchor or the reporter, female reporter. She's
Oh, she's a
Hallmark
female
Channel.
reporter?
She's the Hallmark Channel.
Oh, and you're going to be part of it? She's going to be part of this? She's going to be part of
I'm her co-host
a
at
co-host
this
with her?
local TV station. And Andy's the station manager.
What can I be? Can I be the camera guy?
Sure. So, yeah, we're excited about that.
I mean, that's pretty exciting. Pretty nice. Think that, whatever that means still is pretty cool, Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it. I do like it.
So we'll probably have like a premiere party if our parts don't get cut and if we're good.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be real questionable if you're good. So
I've read the whole script and our parts are pretty key. We couldn't. I don't think they could cut us. You
read the whole script of this Hallmark movie?
I've read the whole script.
You really have?
I have. 177 pages.
So is it where guy meets girl, and at first they're kind of at each other, and the next thing you know they're falling madly in love, and live happily ever after, or what?
I can't say. I've had to sign a NDA.
Well, actually, my wife watches quite a few Hallmark movies. And occasionally, I'll watch some of one or watch one or whatever, especially during the holidays. And I mean, it always seems to be this girl.
They always do.
Going on, and then this guy or whatever here, then they magically figure out that they're the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Almost always, yes.
No.
No, it's going to be heartwarming. It's going to be wonderful.
Well, I can hardly wait. I can hardly wait to see you in the movies. We'll probably never see you again. Hollywood will hear about you and you'll be gone.
Oh, you think I'll go Hollywood?
I'm sure. At least Vandercook Lake.
Yeah.
That way, I guess. What the heck? So, yeah.
So you had a chance to go south for a little while?
I did. Actually, we're going to go again here soon. But, yeah, even though it wasn't much, but down there, and in the
It
south,
wasn't warm, was it?
Well, it was 70. It was 70 when we were there. But it's they really say, I think Florida this year, and I've got a couple of friends that live down there and have been there for years. They say this is probably the worst early winter that they can remember.
Worst as in cold?
As in cold and rainy type things. And,
Yeah.
and and typically it can be like that. I mean, I'm sure, and then somebody said it's El Nino or whatever. I don't know, any of that stuff, but maybe it is. But then I'm sure soon it'll be 75 and sunny and pretty nice out there, I think. But so it's pretty, it's not been a good winter down, but I really haven't been there. I've been there about 3 days. That's about it.
Were you here when it was really, really cold?
I was here for half of it. And I mean, you talk about cold. I mean, right now it's like summer or something. We're so used to that. But it was cold, and I watched the lake freeze over. It froze pretty quick.
Before your very eyes.
Right before my very eyes, it actually did. And then they had actually out there not a lot, but a number of ice shanties, guys fishing, and which is kind of fun. I mean, I always like it. I wanted to go a walk on it. I didn't. I wish I would have. I think you still could because I'm sure it's very walkable because it probably got pretty thick, during that time period. obviously you don't want to go out to the lake and break through the ice and go down in the water.
You don't want that to happen.
I don't think that would be a good idea.
No.
But it's got, it's kind of a beautiful time of year, really, when you're on the lake and you've got it freezing over and seeing activity and those type of things. Kind of fun.
I thought you might want to be going to the Lions game in San Francisco this weekend.
Well, I don't have an opportunity to that. I did have an opportunity to go to a game here, and I didn't go. I didn't want to go to the 8 o'clock game. A friend of mine. I loved to have been part of the atmosphere. I really would have. This week, too bad the Packers didn't win because we would have been home again, and would have tried to have gone. It was this one guy that I've got connections with, and just to be there. I mean, I went to one game this year, and I enjoy going to the Lions game. It's a whole different atmosphere to me than even going to a college. I almost like it better, and it's just kind of fun. And I'd have loved to have gone down just because the Lions are really the talk of the NFL right now.
The country really is on the bandwagon.
Right. I mean, they may not be expected to win the Super Bowl, which they could, of course, and but they are the talk. And it's just amazing, and their fans are the talk, and just the whole organization. Obviously, their coaches. Everybody thinks the coach is this great guy and the guy.
I like
probably
how he
leaves
goes
next year.
Yeah, hope he stays. I like how he takes those risks on 4th down.
Yeah, most of the time I do. Yeah. There's a couple of times I wait. But yeah, you do like it. He plays on the edge there, and the players like him, and he seems to be able to bring out the best in players. And how great is it for us, Detroit Lions, that have never? I remember back when we were really good. Back when they used to have. I can't remember. I don't really think Night Train Lane was there, but
do you remember
Alex Karras?
Bobby Lane?
Bobby Lane, that's right. I don't know if I remember. No, not Bobby Lane. No, and but Alex Karras and I was trying to think of the other guy's name there, but and also Earl Plums of the world, all those guys. But it's just. Back when we were pretty good back then.
Barry Sanders, I think during that time, a lot of people thought we had so many high hopes for the Lions.
Well, Barry Sanders was a class act, a class player, and unfortunately, you never really got to see any benefits of being such a good player. That would be frustrating to be on a team that you can't go anywhere.
Well, it's good to see him back hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I really, I do. I just think he's a good guy. I'm glad to see him back and able to be around and at least enjoy the festivities and whatever else out there. But yeah, in fact, somebody said, "Boy, if we get if they get to go to the Super Bowl, wouldn't that be great to go?" I said, "Yeah, good luck at getting that ticket, or you're going to spend a fortune."
Yeah,
a fortune. It's in Vegas. I know somebody that has been invited to a party in Vegas at a hotel because they go there quite often, but they can't even get a room that weekend at the hotel because they're not that big of a player or whatever out there. And they can't get tickets. I mean, anybody could get a ticket if you want to spend the money. I don't know what the tickets are going for, but I wouldn't spend that money if it's in the thousands of dollars, I'm sure. So, and if Detroit wins, I'm sure I think they're probably hoping for Detroit because it's all this hoopla.
Well, it's so much. I mean, yeah, it'd be so cool to be in person, see it, but you can see a lot more on TV.
Well, there's no question. I mean, I'm getting old like that, but it's. And I'd love to go down to Ford Field, and I heard they had a deal on beer. It was 2 for $35 or something like that. I said, oh man.
Those were the days. I heard it was so loud. You probably wouldn't have been able to tolerate it. It was so loud at Ford Field.
That may be true because I have found out, Bart, and I don't know too, and I had COVID. I don't know if you know, I had COVID for a week. Did not affect me. I had sinus stuff a little bit, and I had a little bit of a little heartburn in that, but that was about it.
Huh.
I didn't feel bad at all. What do you
Your hearing? Did you lose your hearing? No, that's been bad already.
My hearing was kind of bad, but I think I did lose some more of it.
Really?
Why, have you heard that? Is that one of the symptoms possibly found?
I think it is. You should go see Dr. Kelly Bogue.
Well, I am going to see somebody because I hate it. I don't know about you, Bart. When I'm sitting there watching TV sometimes, I can't really get the words that much. And you turn up the volume and everything else. Lisa's sitting there saying, "You think it's a little bit loud?" No. What do you mean you think it's a little bit loud? Yeah. Well, I want to say hi. Maybe Ann Consolino. I was talking to Phil. Remember Phil and Ann Consolino?
Yeah, I was just thinking of him last night.
And he said every once in a while, you were what?
I drove by the old Allen Aids.
Oh, Allen Aids out there in East Michigan. So I'm talking to Phil, and he says, every once in a while, Ann's sitting there and says, "Hey, come on, you got to watch it. They got JTV and Rick Walton's on there." Whatever I'm talking about. And I say, so I say, Ann, if you're watching, hi, you know.
Hi, the Consuelinos.
And Phil.
Yeah.
Um,
No, but really call Dr. Kelly Bogue because what you're describing, you hear, but you can't understand.
right.
Right. So that she can
Can you
solve
understand everything nowadays?
that. Yes.
If you can hear it?
If I can hear it. Yeah,
Like-
I can hear it now.
But you never had tinnitus. I guess I'm saying that right. Yeah. Did you ever have
Well,
that?
you mumble. That's part of the thing.
Well, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
What-
My mom always said that too. You know.
Yeah.
Speak distinctively. You know. That's
Clearly.
right.
Right.
I know.
What are you doing this weekend?
Actually, nothing because we're gonna go. Actually, I'm going to see some of the grandkids. To be honest with
Oh,
you.
the grandkids.
That's what I'm going to do. It's all good. Yeah. So I don't know anything big going on that I should know about.
Oh, just life in beautiful Jackson.
Okay.
This and that. And
Right.
yeah. Well, it's been great having you here and glad to have you come back,
Yeah.
as always.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Rick Walton. Well, I can't believe it. We've run out of time. Thanks